Hello, Sprouts. Welcome back to Valhalla. Cyberpunk bartending action. Your account was charged $8,000 as payment for your electricity bill. Have a nice day. Jill's power didn't get cut. This gives her peace of mind and now she'll focus at work with no problem. Have a nice day. I'm not entirely sure I believe this. Bill paid. Didn't you have a boyfriend named Bill? Kitty being sassy. To work. Saturday, December 24th. Good evening. Hey Jill. How are you feeling? I won't say good, but... not that bad, I guess. That's nice to hear. Where's Jill? Did he run away again? Nah, I gave him an errand duty. Buying the drinks for tomorrow. That sounds... weird, coming from the owner of our bar. Every drink from here would come out of our own funds. So if we're gonna spend money, we might as well get more variety. Besides, this kind of walks are always good for Jill. You're the boss. Who's coming so far? Well, there's the three of us, the dogs, you invited Titty Hacker, Jill invited Jamie. Oh yeah, I also invited Dorothy when I caught her to spend the night with you. Sounds good so far. Invite anyone else you feel like inviting, the more the merrier. We're gonna invite everyone, aren't we? I could, but I bet everyone's made plans by this point. That's true. I'll be in my office. Call me should anything arise. Alright. Time to mix drinks and change lives. I'm starting to wonder if that just happens automatically and it's not me accidentally hitting the wrong thing. Can I hit the juke? I'm clicking the jukeboxes and nothing's happening. Has that just been a feature this entire time? Wait here, I'll check inside. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, a BTC bar. Excuse me, do you know where the Athena Convention Center is? Why does that place make people get lost so easily? They should have called it the Minotaur Center. Hold on, let me scribble the directions on paper. Thanks. Go to the right when you see a building filled with hobos. This should be it. Thanks a lot. Anything else I can help you with? What the hell. I'll have a drink. What about you? A Brantini, please. Right. The girl asked for a Brantini. The Lilum freaks me out. Be nice to the Lilum. Maybe she's just shy. Maybe she doesn't drink. I forgot it's aged. Aha! All that product wasted because we had to pour it down the drain. I wonder how it would taste if we didn't age it though. Here you go. Thanks. That's an interesting outfit in this cold season, miss. Vela. Well, I'm actually cosplaying, so call me Vela for the time being. And your Lilum friend is? Essentia. I get it. You're cosplaying too? Sure. Let's go with that. She's totally not cosplaying, is she? Have you heard of a game called Yeek? YIIK. That cult classic game that's seen like 3 remastered versions made by 6 different companies this year? That one. We're in a cosplay group dedicated to it and we got lost on the way. I heard you talking to someone outside. Oh yeah, a friend is cosplaying as Alex. I told him to wait outside. Shouldn't he enter? He'll be fine, but it's cold. Something amiss? There's a girl behind you. Short hair, black sailor uniform, missing an arm. Wearing jeans under her skirt. Now, don't spook the bartender. Spook? Anything else? I'll get a fluffy dream and be on my way. And you? I'm fine. Fluffy dream. The last for a fluffy dream, the lilum still freaks me out. Lilum. All aged and mixed. Hey, we remembered to age it first this time. Good. I like the name of this. I totally think it should taste like marshmallows. But it said it's sour. I've never had sour marshmallows before. Here. Yep, this is the thing. Seriously though, should you leave your friend outside like that? He'll be fine. He started chatting with one of the vending machines. They were talking about R&B music. Does your friend prefer the 80s R&B or the 70s? The 80s, I think. Oh shit. Boss, Dee Dee, R&B! I'm coming! You see, Dee Dee is a 1970s purist. He has tased people for even liking the 1980s R&B before. He got tased! Oh god. He'll be fine. Vending machines have very weak tasers. He'll be confused for a couple of minutes, but that'll be that. You should go check on him though. Right. Thanks again for the directions. Please come again. At least it wasn't Franco-Belgian comic opinions this time. Black sailor uniform. I hope I'm just overthinking it. More importantly though, jeans under a skirt? Welcome to Valhalla! Oh, hey Dorothy! Oh. Hi honey. Are you okay? I just kinda wandered in here. I guess I'm a bit distracted. Do you need a hug, Dorothy? Can Lilum just wander? Why can't they? Can I get you something? Oh, a sugar rush. Yeah, that. Alright. Dorothy seems down. She asked for a sugar rush, but hasn't told me about a drink that cheers... But hasn't she told me about a drink that cheers her up? Oh no. I do not remember. I'm sorry, Dorothy. Let's, leave out the karma train this time. One sugar rush. Thanks. Hey, this is no alcohol. I got a reaction out of you, didn't I? Oh. So much silence. By the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. Turns out I really needed that. So, did you enjoy the soda? Oh, did you find that one out? Was it supposed to be a secret? No, I don't go around telling everyone about that. I did it because it was you who needed my help, but a hug night is usually one of my most expensive services. It is? Hey, I don't know if the client has body odor or something like that. Not to mention it limits the chances of getting any other client that night. Still, did it help? Yeah, it helped me cool down a lot. So, from what Dana told me, someone close to you died, right? Yeah. You want to know more about it? Do you want to tell me more about it? I brought it up enough times already, I think. No problem then. You were sad and that's all I needed to know. Sorry for the loss though. I mean it. Dorothy, did you lose somebody? Thanks. Although I've wondered for a while, do you, Lilum, really understand death? Sorta, kinda. Our whole database is constantly being backed up in the collective source. Even if our bodies are destroyed, we can be deployed again with our personalities and memories intact. So, our concept of mortality might be different. We do have a fear of death, though. You do? We can't even begin to understand the idea of not being redeployed. While we have a built-in warnings and the mere idea of that, nothingness is paralyzing. There are a few who don't mind it, but we do fear death and we don't wish it on anyone. In fact, that was the argument used for abolishing the whole 3 laws thing. You seem quite knowledgeable about the robot history. Seeing what others have done to make sure I can live like I do helps me not take things for granted. Seriously though, those laws were bullshit. Can't harm humans, can't disobey humans unless it's about hurting them. And you can protect yourself as long as it doesn't harm humans. I mean, sure, the first AIs were just helpers and tools. But how could those laws still apply to them after they achieved self-awareness? Who in their right mind would abide only by rules inscribed in some old book? If I remember correctly, those were only the distilled versions of the laws some writer imagined over 100 years ago. They were a reduced version of all of his ideas. However, many others afterwards took them like they were the very laws of physics or something. Like many other things, people distill and exaggerate what they need and use it to their favor. Wow, you're a nerd. Look who's talking. Let's change the subject a bit, though. Mood's getting gloomy. Your apartment is very comfy, you know. It's a tad small, though. Sorry about that. And your cat is so cute. What was his name again? 4. Why 4? I figured if he ever got lost, at least if I wanted to be able to yell, 4! It happened once. You'd be surprised how many golf players you run into. And every time you play with him, you could say it's 4 play. Yeah. He was also named after someone. Really? Who? A Lilum kid that wanted to transcend. What? A movie character or something? Sure, let's go with that. Do you want anything else? Let's go with the blue fairy. Alright. The blue fairy for Dorothy. That actually sounded, though, that maybe it was a character she wrote, or someone she actually knew. Hard to say. Aged. This time we'll give her the optional alcohol. Just a little. Here you go. Why do they call it a blue fairy? Is it because of Pinocchio? I believe the name is based off absinthe, which some called the green fairy. The first versions of the drink were described as sweeter absinthe. Sadly, they had to fix the formula because people were turning green. Not blue? A bluish green. You seem to have cheered up a bit there. Yeah, talking to you always help me get my mind off things. Hey, there's something I've wondered for a while now. What? What kind of friends do you have? I mean, are they in your same line of work or friends, aside from you? Thank you. Well, there's Lawrence, that vending machine. Is a lot of fun to be with. Once you get past his quirkiness, that is. I've also met a lot of nice people working in the streets. From the top of my head, I can think about Nightingale, another Lilum. He changed himself to have fur and a more wolf-like face. He's also a pretty good pianist. He plays in a jazz band on the weekends. There's also Nadir, a drag queen and the owner of a club I've been invited to a few times. She has an animal shelter on the side. I help her with it occasionally. Oh. Ooh, and there's also Sister Clementine, a nun from an orphanage. I go there sometimes and play with the kids. Whoa, that's something I didn't expect to hear. I also almost got adopted once. I was flattered, but it was weird. Ooh, and it turns out I already knew your boss. Some years ago, she what? What? I said too much. Client confidentiality and all of that. More about the boss's secret past. We want to know everything. Well, enough tangents. Why were you gloomy in the first place? Gloomy? When you came in, I don't know if gloomy's the right word, but you were pretty quiet at the very least. And knowing how you normally are, it was pretty weird. Oh, don't worry about that. Just had one too many things going on in my mind. I wasn't gloomy or anything, more like distracted, really. Well, I think I'll go now. Thanks for lending me an ear, honey. My boss told you about the party tomorrow, right? Yep, I wouldn't dare to miss that. Okay then. Alright then, see you tomorrow. Good luck. Thanks. And that's that. Boss, I'll be taking my break. Alright. One proper customer and one pseudo customer. That's a pretty short day. We shall save as the game intends. It's not safe to keep playing. I need to remember to buy more cigars. Ew. Well, okay, I don't like smoking cigars, but I like the smell of them. Yes, we're ready with the music. Back. Did I miss something? Unless you count the worst PPV main event fight I've seen all year. Not really, no. Alright. Going out? I'll have a word with Gogo outside. He was so hyped for that match, he must be devastated. Okay. Who's Gogo? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, C. Good evening, Jill. How are you doing? The nightmares have stopped, so I'm sleeping better. How about your injuries? My bones are healing nicely. My wound's finally closed. The scars itch a bit, though. Well, that's good to hear. Are you by yourself today? Yeah, I'm running a couple of errands by myself today, but I wanted to come here for a while. I also noticed the big guy from last time is outside. Buster? Stella doesn't want me being alone while I'm still healing, so she suggested taking him with me. I see. What can I get you? Something cold. Sure. Something cold for say. Something sweet and cold. Sweet... Blueberry? No. I should have remembered, I just made one of those. Moonblast? On the rocks and blended. Here you go. One, two. Although I'm not really sure she should be drinking with her injuries and whatever medicine she's on. I think you'll like this one. Really? So sweet of you. Thanks. So, Stella isn't with you today? She's throwing a mega Christmas party tomorrow and is having a meeting today. I'm just helping her by checking on some of the things she ordered. And here I was, all ready to invite you to the party we're throwing tomorrow. You're throwing a party too? Sorry about that. Can't really say no to Stella. Maybe next time? If there's a next time at all. Don't worry about it, it's not a big deal. I want you to know that I want you to have a good time. Have fun. Drink a couple of beers in our honor. I will then. What are Stella's Christmas parties like? They're really big. There's lots of food and drinks and music. Sometimes there's too much food though. So at the end of the party, she lets the staff take home whatever's left. She also buys toys for all of the children of her staff members. Really? She says something about taxes or whatever, but during the whole thing she just shines. She carries a beaming smile that I don't see any other day of the year. Many of those kids have even started calling her Auntie Ella. Oh, that's adorable. Stella always does her best to put up a tough girl facade, but she's very much in touch with her inner child. Christmas, Easter, Halloween, name a party and she's most likely celebrates it big. Interesting. Do you like parties, Jill? I don't mind them. They're a good place to see people. I'm not one to actively look for parties to attend though, I just don't mind going to them. Ah, I see. I only go to parties that Stella's attending, because otherwise, I just stand there without anything to say. Sounds like me for real. That and I'm not one to wear dresses, you know. You're not? I'm a tattoo ripped. They don't look cute on me. Although, with all of this healing I have to do, I won't be as fit for a while. They're too, breezy, too. I feel like I'm wearing nothing. But I bet you'd look good in a dress, Jill. It's been years since I last wore one. I wouldn't know. Last time I wore one, I remember worrying my arms were too thin or something like that. We all have a complex, huh? I mean, even Stella has her own. That's hard to imagine. Oh, but she does have one. She just stresses a lot about her breast size. Really? She's not that small. I think I'm smaller than her, in fact. Actually, it's the opposite. The opposite kind of complex, I mean. She's a bit self-conscious about having a big chest. Really? Again, I've seen bigger than hers, to be honest. Although I guess comparisons are useless here. They rarely help with complexes. Well, she does go the extra mile to hide it. In fact, I have no idea how she does it. I mean, I've seen her before and after she tucks them away, but I guess I never cared enough to ask specifics. That's also why when she goes out, she styles her hair in those, drills? They look a bit drilly, don't they? She styles her hair like that to help divert attention away from her chest. She seems affluent enough, why not go through a reduction surgery? because she also kind of likes having that size. She takes her bust size after her mom, and Miss Carmine is quite proud of her chest. Puffing out your chest is a sign of confidence, and a bigger chest means more confidence to show. She says something along those lines a lot. Scylla has quite the admiration for her mom, so I guess breast reduction would feel like betraying her? Huh. I'm making it sound like she's hiding J-cups or something like that. I guess in a taller or thicker person, her size would be normal. She's just a bit shorter or thinner than the norm. You get self-conscious about your bust size, Jill? Not really. I've been more self-conscious about my height. Although it usually comes up whenever not being average height hinders me somehow. What about you? Yes and no? It's not my bust size, but rather that I look too manly sometimes. And I can't help but wonder if bigger boobs would help with that. You're fine, don't worry. Thank you. Can I get you anything else? You have something non-alcoholic? I do. Give me a sec. Something non-alcoholic. We'll just look at the sweets and see optional. 1, 2, 1. I wonder if I should give her a large. We'll keep it normal. Here you go. Thanks. You're not one to drink that much alcohol, are you? It makes me feel sleepy, or at the very least makes my legs to go numb. That sounds terrible. It's an annoying feeling, to be honest. It makes me wonder what's so good about getting drunk. I mean, I'm not above it, but it's not exactly a pleasant feeling. You feel like you're sleepy even when you're not. Your legs go numb. Everything starts sounding funnier than it really is. What's so good about not being able to control yourself? That's a good question, actually. Usually people like feeling numb because that numbness helps them forget their problems. Even if we don't talk about alcohol, there's a portion of people that can't afford food, or who are suffering from some pain that only alleviates when drunk or high. It doesn't sound really logical on paper, but then again, humans are rarely logical. Despair and pain cloud your judgment and make you do stupid things sometimes. Yeah, I've seen that firsthand. This world has an ugly side nobody deserves to be a part of. There's also the matter of addiction, you know? You start just liking the drink, but then you need more of it. Before you know it, you're hooked. Oh yeah, that too. So tell me, what kind of party are you guys throwing? Nothing fancy. It'll just be me, Boss, Jill, a couple of regulars. They'll bring food, we'll chat for a while, and that's it. Man, that sounds so good. At least better than the whole planning madness Stella's thing right now. If you ever throw something like that again, you let me know, you hear? Sure. Hey, say. Yeah? What do you plan on doing now? I'm gonna check one last errand before going home. No, I mean, what do you plan on doing now with the White Knights disbanded and all? To be honest, I don't know. I never prepared a plan B because I figured, if you can go with the plan B, why not just make it the plan A? I'm not the brightest person, so I never graduated from college or even high school. I could go for a position with the police, but it wouldn't be as thrilling. And I'm tired of blatant corruption. Sick of it. Oh. But I'm alive. I learned something after that hell in Apollo Trust. Life is not something that you can just throw away easily. Clawing my way out of that place made me realize just how much I want to be alive. The body count left in the bank was ridiculous, but I'm still here. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm alive. I'll figure it out sooner or later. That's nice to know. Well, gotta go. Bye, Jill. Good luck with the party. Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Mr. Detective. Aw, you. Hey there, girl. Give me a strong drink, won't you? Alright. Something strong for Mr. Detective, perhaps something manly. Type. Well, definitely not that. 4. Is 4 strong enough? That's 3, not strong enough. 2. Optional. Okay, so pile driver then? All mixed. I mean, he said maybe something mainly, which technically means I could just get whatever has the highest alcohol content. Wonder if I could give him the green berry. Wahahaha. Here you go. Yes, this'll do. So, what brought you here? Nothing special. I was just working on a case, and I happened to be in the area. What kind of work? Tracking someone. A gun for hire. What about the girl, Crimson something? I am checking that girl. Didn't you just get out of that job? I did, but the guy offered a huge amount of money and... Well, I just couldn't refuse again. Well, it's your life, not mine. I wonder, though, there has to be more to the whole thing than just acting as a middleman to look for some murderer. Say, how safe is this place? We're protected by the BTC for property laws, the walls are soundproof, and I really couldn't give less of a shit about selling info to anyone. Okay then, wait, soundproof walls? Why? Did you see those vending machines outside? They're quite talkative, the bastards. It'd be annoying without those walls. Alright then. Have you heard of Lord Lance Lavender? Nope. He's some big name from Kanyavania. His blood apparently has some weird reaction to Glitch City's nanomachines. Once in contact with the air, it does nothing. But if still fresh and touching someone else's blood, the nanomachines will initiate a reaction. Essentially, they'll just eat through the other person's body until there's nothing left. They're using him as a guinea pig to see what causes that reaction, and if it could be used to fight nanomachine rejection. Uh-huh. Well, turns out the Crimson Rose is his daughter. She left years ago to earn her living here, and he hasn't seen her ever since. He could be lying, you know. Doubt it. I did my research. She really is his daughter. Why didn't you figure that out earlier? I had no clue who was making the contract, and checking all the messages to the source would have been too costly. Knowing who the sender was made things easier. I see. Can I get you anything else? What about a cobalt velvet? Okie dokie. Cobalt velvet for the Mr. Detective. All on the rocks. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's even more. I almost went for blending. Oops. It is fine. We saved it. Here you go. Oh, you actually did it. Were you expecting me to mess up so you didn't have to pay? No. So what made you accept the contract anyway? Keeping in mind all the risk you told me last time. You told me you wanted to see her again one last time, or at the very least, deliver her a message. He could have been lying. Yep, people lie. You made your point. Even then, I felt like I couldn't say no. I mean, I know what it's like not being able to find your daughter. What it's like to be apart from her, not knowing what she's doing or even if she's alright. And the money. You do? I have a daughter. She's about your age. When she was a teen, we had a big fight and she ran away from home. At first, I just waited for her to show up. But then I started getting worried and went out to find her. I couldn't find any trace of her. Nobody had seen her. Soon I was worried if something might have happened to her. I guess that's how my tracking skills and list of contacts began to grow. I finally found her, taking cover in some dumpster, unconscious from starvation. So yeah, I just couldn't say no to his request for finding his daughter. But I don't expect you to understand. So, how's the search going? I'm very close to finding her. That girl's pretty good at covering her tracks. Compared to the her from before the bank accident, however, she seems slower somehow. Either she's let her guard down or something else is happening. Is it Say? Is Say his daughter? What do you do when you find her? I have this letter I'm supposed to deliver to her. I don't know what it says and I don't want to find out. What if she tries to kill you? I might not look like it, but I can take care of myself, Bartender. if you don't stay so long in this business without picking up a couple of tricks. Yeah, I guess you're right. Alright, I better get back to work before her trails go gold. Please come again. Are you done? Yeah. Okay then, I want you here tomorrow at 8 p.m. No working beforehand. The bar will be closed tomorrow. Come dressed in your absolute best. We're having a party after all. Alright. Where's Jill, by the way? He stored all of our things in his home because of how close it was to the stores. So I told him to go home already and bring the stuff tomorrow. I see. Well, see you tomorrow, boss. Hold on, wait a bit and I'll go with you. Oh, sure, thanks. Total earnings, drinks total, 0 mistakes. Yay! Commission, payment. I know this small party is what you needed. $300 bonus. Mega Merry Christmas! Let us celebrate Santa's resurrection as the Mega Santa that saved Christmas from Redmonds. Happy holidays. Who were the Redmonds? I have no idea. Anyway, this is where we're gonna call things for today. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye!